Hi. I'm dressed as a Toronto City cop. Yeah, black boots. Check this out. Yeah, and there's a little bit of twist. Die Hard with a Vengeance. Simon comes to Toronto after threatening, and Toronto, you'll have to make do with a painting because I did not get the right scene on the internet, and I tried buying renting, and things didn't work out. Yeah, maybe my husband has not made the monthly payment on my credit card as of yet. When it's early days yet. So yeah, that was what happened, and so a slight change of scene. It's Toronto, and Simon has flown into Toronto, and you have received listened to my script reading. Um, um, yeah, this Jeremy Irons, the character played by Jeremy Irons, Simon has a son, and I wove a whole plot around it. So next portion, this man doesn't quite die either. All right, he goes to Casaloma and does his own thing, and there's a Toronto City cop, a female cop, who comes and talks to McLean. All right, at the wrong time, but Simon is in the castle. So McLean, Toronto City cop, becomes a Toronto City cop and manages to get a badge with Zeus. Well, go figure. All right. Here goes. Um, we will show you. Simon says, get to the Casaloma and you will be in on my next move. And Casaloma steps. I'm the Toronto City cop. I've gotten my badge. There are the steps. I've got my badge, and my dialogue is to McLean. McLean's opposite. He's not in the painting. My dialogue is because so Walter has the Toronto City Cop police have handed him the badge, and um, soldier back in action. Here I was thinking you were one step away from early retirement. Perfect domestic scenes. You and your wife watching television. Who's the MLK Junior look alike? All right, so that's my line. And moving on, um, talks. Um, this is a separate gig. This is part two of the same thing that was just related to the movie, and here is part two. Um, um, if I was arresting somebody, I would say your license and registration, please. And this was a gig. All right, I'm going to repeat the gig. This is acknowledgments to my husband who masterminded it, as Simon did, for a friend of his who was getting married. So the cop, you let your imagination run wild. The cop come, the female cop, and cops don't do this sort of thing. She was a stripper actually, and his friend, she got him. She was a good actress. She was scared. She handcuffed him, and then well, so anyways, aside, but getting pulled over for a cop asking me my license and registration happened to be twice with my child son in the car seat at the back. They have no sympathy cars for mothers with young children, and and cop talking. First misdemeanor, you were speeding. Either pay the fine or talk to the judge to get the points off your driving license. Um, you know, Otherwise, as I consulted, this is coming back. This is an aside again, and these are all helpful asides. All right, you need to go to legal aid. I even paid legal aid, North Carolina, South Carolina, $40 every month for 6 months, I think. Back then, that was a long time back. Now I'm kind of broke. All right, your driver's license is suspended otherwise if you get 5 points. And so the lawyer said, and they said it pays to go to the court because you may not get the points, and you pick up 3 points every time you speed. So next time you pick up a speeding ticket, your license is out. And uh, so you must fine also comes down. All right, so it's all in all a good deal. And so here goes. I'm going to go back. The next gig, I said, and I know the pal, my husband's pal, and his family now, totally straight. But then apparently, as you know, there are pictures. The man had enjoyed himself. All right, here goes. Yeah, okay. Cops don't do this, all right, female cops. This is just a fun thing. On the highway to heaven, having a smooth ride with my child son in the back seat, listening to the car radio. This was my life during the weekends when I worked for Agent Corporation as an engineer research associate, driving from Ottawa to Toronto and back with my munchkin in the car seat, being an angel who used to say, Mommy, Daddy says no ABBA, only classic rock. And I used to say what my friend had said, Q107 is for old geezers. H102.1 is new rock and it's for engineers. I did this for 3 whole months and went on employment insurance. And lo and behold, I got myself a spanking new car, phew, which cruised into my indoor parking lot. Leased it with the down, paid off by my big brother, who was in California then. Her Volkswagen Passat to master protege son. My husband, who gave me a hard time, said, "Hey, you, out there on the freeway with the child son, won't you touch me?" And I said, "Going to Ottawa, far away from my home, and I'm singing to myself, don't hold me back." Always had my honey of a munchkin to talk to me and remind me to take breaks. Vroom, vroom, zoom, zoom, looms never again. For I have lost my nerves of steel, and my leased car is back where it belongs in Bank Street, Mazda, Ottawa. All right, thank you. Give a big hand of applause for the Kenny Barron Trio.